It's 11:04 on the 27th of February. It is 6 degrees out. I'm kind of facing the sun, so I've put my window shades up to keep me from being blinded. Let me show you what I got. Good thing I checked for cars. So I'm in, I guess, Bland, Ohio. Appropriate. And that's what I got. I got nothing. I've dropped off my load, and I guess this is kind of the negative side, but I don't want to say it's negative. I just want to say it's one of the things you may come across while you're driving. Is you may show up at a facility to drop off your coil and have 11 trucks in front of you and take 3 hours to waiting in line to unload. Think you're being proactive and end up getting, I guess, talked to. You can see the snow here is about, I don't know, couple feet high compared to the truck, but it's supposedly truck parking. So apparently I was right outside the door. There was I didn't see any signs, and I was just following what the other trucks were doing. I had pulled off all my straps and was prepared to go in the bay, and I ended up right outside their door. It had a window on it, so I was I'd get out periodically and check inside to see if they were almost unloaded so I could pull in. And I thought, oh, they're unloading that. There's the one truck in front of me they were unloading. I thought, you know what, here's the perfect time for me to pull the tarp off, and I did. No, not supposed to do that. They want them all pulled off inside. And apparently I was supposed to check in before I pulled in too. So I had done a couple mistakes. I pulled in with an untarped load, and the person helping me was not happy. And I was slightly frustrated. You see all the salt on my truck now that I'm in snow country again. Especially on the side, it almost looks white. But anyway, she gave me a talking to. I let her know it was my first time. I felt frustrated because I wish there were signs to point that kind of stuff out, so I would have done it correctly, because I don't like to do things incorrectly. It's 6 degrees with the sun out, so it's not too bad. I've just got a sweatshirt on. There is a slight breeze, so it's starting to get really chilly. If there was no breeze right now, I'd be really warm. I don't have the heater going in my truck, and it's plenty warm inside my truck just because of the sun going in the windows. I had to block out the sun. It was getting so warm in there. There's more trucks pulling in. Anyway, there was 11 trucks in front of me, and here I sit waiting for another load, and I sent in all my information. And here's another one of those I guess inconvenient truths of trucking. I've got a message from my fleet manager saying that the people are, my next load doesn't pick up until 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. and it's 11 right now in the afternoon. So I'll make myself a sandwich. He did say that if there is anything earlier that pops up, they're gonna give it to me to get me home. But right now, the only load they have available for me doesn't pick up until 7 o'clock tonight, which is at the end of my 14-hour clock. So I'm assuming I would get, hopefully they have parking there, because otherwise, yeah, it's gonna have to have parking, because by the time I get loaded whatever they have, I'll be out of time. I won't be able to drive. So that's one of those inconveniences of trucking that I've finally run up against. A lot of other drivers for Mavic have told me that I am pretty lucky that I've been getting my loads like almost immediately after I get after I drop off. Maverick does all their trailers. They tend to stow all their boards. They're not. There's a couple 4x4s, but they have angles on most of them, and that's for carrying the coils that we get, like I did today. We do have 2 side boxes, one on each side. On this side, I carry my 3 canvas tarps and my 2 steel shorter tarps. In the upper part, there's a short 4-foot long boards that resemble those that are in the that are right here. And I also have some 1-foot blocks in there for securing purposes. I cleared off my lights. In fact, I can probably go in there and turn off my lights right now. But these were all covered with so much salt that I couldn't even see the lights when they were on. Again, you can see how deep the snow is, and yet some of it's kind of piled up from the road. But it's pretty much a foot or more deep here. I swear that when they pulled the coil off of this thing popped up. I mean, right now I'm 6 foot tall and it's almost shoulder height to me, and it must have been at least 1.5 foot shorter than what it is now when they had that 40,000 pound coil on. Anyway, I got everything secured, just waiting for the next load. We'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Let's see, maybe I can show it to you if it focuses. Oh, there's a light. There we go, so far. So right now, 7 p.m., that's the earliest they got. And we'll go from there. And so, if based on that, I won't be getting home until, today's Friday. I won't be getting home until tomorrow. It's 8.5 hours to my house from this location, so no telling where this load is coming from. So it could be less than 8 hours. It could be more than 8 hours if I have to drive away from St. Louis to pick it up. Oh, I got my breakdown pay for last week. Maybe I should do that in a different video, because that'll be a sad video, and I don't want this to be I don't want this to be a sad video. Anyway, till next time.